Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we're gonna go over a brand new ban list. They pretty much released it immediately. Usually, I remember the days we would have to wait weeks before Konami would release a ban list after the KC Cup. Now it's pretty immediate, so they probably had this planned pretty far in advance, and data from the KC Cup probably wasn't gonna change it all too much. Now it's happening the 28th. What else is happening the 28th? We're getting Link summoning. It's going to be so crazy. Link monsters. I think it's just going to be like code monsters or whatever that are going to be first. But just graveyard setup alone is going to be crazy. So not a huge blow to these two decks. We get limited to 2 Liquid and limited to 2 Rocks Rose. It just keeps them out of the 2 limit. It doesn't hurt the consistency to the point where you're not going to want to play the deck. The deck's still going to be fine. 2 Rocks Rose are just fine because I think there's a means to search them, or she the search. But other than that, Konami had this planned as soon as these cards were released. Maybe not Liquid. I think Liquid was just a selection box recently, right? Or maybe they put them in a regular box. Still though, pretty early, but when else to do it? Not huge, just slaps on the wrist, keeps them away from the 2 limit. Not a huge deal, not blown away by those. Then we get 3 limit. So we're going Mech Lord Assembly. Mech Lords were present in the KC Cup. They're pretty strong. I was gonna play them, but they're kind of boring. I had a lot more fun playing this deck here in the top right corner. Now, it's hard to talk about these ones. So they're saying they're easing up on Card Curry, which it's like they should have a while ago. Card Curry shouldn't be limited at all, not even on the 3. I believe it was on the 2. Now it's a 3, just keeping you out of the other 3 cards. Still should be no limit at all. Card Curry got no window to be meta. They were limited pretty quickly after their box, and they weren't really strong enough to warrant that, but it did happen. Hopefully now this will make it a little better. Still though, not being able to use the 3 limits shouldn't be a thing. Same with this Melody of Awakening Dragon. It is soft limited in the game. We can only get 1, so I gotta start by saying that. And then they went ahead and limited it to 1 because of how the Duel Links ban list works, so then we couldn't use other ones. We couldn't use something like Monster Reborn or Scrap Iron Scarecrow like you see in this deck list. But it's always been soft limited. Now it's limited to 3 instead of 1. So it's competing with other things. I don't think that would particularly affect my Kwakimiru deck, which is where I was using this. Maybe helps it. Maybe use another of the 1 limit. I don't think there's too many 1 limits beyond Monster Reborn that would help Kwakimiru, and even Monster Reborn I don't think you get the most bang for your buck. So these are pretty much lateral moves. They're trying to say it's easing up on the limitations, but it's just lateral moves. They're just in another pool, and the way Duel Links ban list works, going from one pool to the other really isn't too different right now, the way the 3 and the 2 work. But so pretty unimpressed by all of this top stuff, honestly. These are baby slaps on the wrist for the current meta. These should have been just completely off the ban list, like these cards. So Azure Eyes, it's whatever. They can get, what was this, 2 limited, 1 limited? I'm not sure, but they need that play to stay relevant. Blue Eyes isn't really too relevant anymore. Now this is my favorite part of the ban list. Keeper is off. That's going to be huge for Neos. Konami probably thinks, oh, we're getting Link monsters. There's already going to be tons of graveyard setup enabled by these Link monsters. Just give them the graveyard setup back from the Neos engine. So now I think it's the Neos monster that's limited to 2. So you'll be able to run 3 Neos Fusion and 3 Keeper the Magic. Much more consistent Neos. And like Konami has proven to us, just a destruction negate isn't as huge as it used to be when Neos was really, really meta. But like I said, it's the graveyard setup that's super important. So that's really good. Now Raikiri is off the 2 limit. Even in my latest Black Wings, I wasn't too worried about Raikiri being at 2. I still only used 1. Not a huge deal with him. Just should have happened a while ago. Him being off the 2 limit. Black Wings haven't been relevant for a cool minute. So, overall, pretty underwhelming ban list. These are slaps on the wrist through these 3. These are still an injustice. They should be completely unlimited. All I like, Keeper of Dragon Magic. He's gonna be huge. He's a really good card. He's an easy search, more graveyard setup. Has a special summon. He's a really cool card. So you know, the options are racing already with Neos. Other than that, it's just Link monsters, guys. We got to start dusting off all the old archetypes for Link monsters, like you guys were saying in the comments. Gokis. I cannot wait for Gokis. I love Gokis so much. I play him in Master Duel. I play him over here. They're gonna be wild with Link summons. So then, what other cards? Things like aliens and Amazons, I think with baby tigers and dogs will be a little better. They'll do a little more. All sorts of options for all sorts of decks. It should be cool. Can't wait to see what kind of Link monsters they'll actually give us. See if they'll give us an actual 1 monster for 1 Link. We'll see. But big changes coming in just a few days. Not big changes from the ban list, but big changes for the Link monsters. So definitely something to look forward to. And I mean, Keeper's cool. I'm genuinely looking forward to Keeper being unlimited completely. So I like that every ban list has unlimitings. But let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching, guys.